The first architecture degree program in the United States was created in 1853 by the Polytechnic College of Pennsylvania, offering academic study as an alternative to the traditional apprenticeship models. By the time of NCARB's founding in 1919, there were more than 25 schools offering degrees in architecture. NCARB's members soon encountered a problem when considering candidates for licensure. Not all architecture programs provided the same quality education. Many failed to give more than a basic overview of architecture, and others were out of touch with the reality of practice. By the end of the council's first decade, the issue had divided opinion. Some thought a thorough education was a key step in becoming licensed. Others thought an education standard would make the profession too difficult to enter. In 1932, NCARB released its first list of approved colleges, but the list was created without a consistent evaluation process. When the Association of Collegiate Schools of Architecture suggested the creation of a formal program for accrediting schools of architecture, NCARB and the American Institute of Architects were eager to help. As a result, the National Architectural Accrediting Board, or NAAB, was founded in 1940. NCARB, AIA, and the ACSA agreed to supply financial support and an equal number of representatives to serve on the NAAB's board of directors, but otherwise take a hands-off approach to NAAB's day-to-day operations. Slowed down slightly by World War II, need for the NAAB's services picked up in the late 40s as demand for architects and architectural education increased. In 1950, the NAAB established the 5-year Bachelor of Architecture requirement, which is still in place today. Over the next several decades, NCARB's member boards debated whether or not a degree from a NAAB-accredited program should be a requirement for council certification. Having a uniform standard for education would help protect public safety, but could make reciprocal registration harder for architects who'd already invested time and money studying in non-accredited programs. The requirement was passed in 1967, only to be overturned in 1968 and replaced with a qualifying examination intended to test candidates' education in 1976. Throughout this time, the proportion of architectural schools with NAAB accreditation was growing. In 1980, the licensing boards revisited and passed a resolution requiring a degree from a NAAB-accredited program for certification, effective 1984. But concern for those without degrees from NAAB-accredited programs remained, and alternative pathways to certification were sought. A provision for broadly experienced architects was added in 1981, and the NCARB education standard was developed to help determine the additional requirements individuals needed to meet. Recognizing that a degree from a NAAB-accredited program was the preferred, but not the only, route to certification, the education requirement continued to evolve over time, ensuring that the profession remained open to qualified architects without endangering the public.